just as those two leave to go and get water and whatnot, we're live.
Yay!
I mean, we can fix that if you want.
Put down the weapon. Save it for the raiders.
It's just a hand.
Whose hand?
My hand.
Not yours?
I'm joking.
Hello, everyone. Navrui here, and we are back for another round of Fall Equestria Distant Lands.
Hello. I'm here with a can of pop. Last we left off.
Okay, Pop.
Pepsi. Last we left off, they were mid-combat on their newest season of Fall Equestria Distant Lands. Here they are in the frozen north. They had came out of their little bunker. They were provided by the former group to explore, find out what's going on in the frozen north, and possibly deal with it. They came across the town pretty much instantly of stable ponies, and they were dealing with some thing of some sort that was harassing them, i.e. threatening to burn down their town. And they have gone off to this group. Hard combat, it was a little bit rough, but things mostly got sorted out. Cover-wise, I want to add, as they go into rooms, I'll be like, there's cover here, here, and whatnot, because that was a complaint of the first session. A tip, more so than a complaint. And that's basically where we are at the top of the turn order. With Hail Mary. The ganger leader's technically next, but I'm going to have them go. Won't have them go until next turn, until the next top of the turn order. They technically did a tiny little action for your turn, and I don't want to have them do an action twice in a row, basically.
Yeah, let's see. That one's dead. That one's dead.
Did we get additional cover on this map?
Yes, I am adding it now.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll fly over here. $15. No. Sounds good.
You're technically behind some rocks, is what that is.
Alright. Let's double check everything. Alright. Oh, gem attack is 10. It was 20. Alright, so I'm gonna fire 2 bow shots instead of this one.
ping them.
Yeah, this one. Delete that. Alright. And roll. Oh wait, is that a... One moment. Let me double check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that 6 a crit?
And check. I forgot to add in the auto check if it I'm just going through the sheet now. Oh no, I crit on a 5. Right.
What are you using?
Bow.
What?
Bow. Yeah.
What conditions it at?
Yeah. Well, I started out with so it should be new or good.
So, is it at 100%?
It's a good bow. Just go ahead and say that. I don't know what the percentage of that technically is, but it's good quality.
If it's 100%, then he gets a +1 effect of luck, so that is a crit.
Alright, I'm gonna say, like, since you are a mercenary, I'm gonna say that you would have been provided with equipment, since you are supposed to be the guide. So I will let that be 100%. So I simplify things.
Alright. Alright, so that'll be a crit.
Yeah.
And first one is 61, and the crit is... It would be 120 damage.
I need to look up what.
How much total for both of those?
181, and DT times 4 against 181.
181. 2 times 4. Got it. I'm sure if that he's gonna survive that.
Yeah, I just want to check to see if he dies before I make my move.
Possible. It's possible. SGR. And that would kill him as an arrow. First one only hits him in the chest, the second one goes directly through his eye and kills him.
Yeah, because 16 is the chest, and then 60 flipped is 6, so that's a headshot.
That was complete guessing on my part, so me being right as to what those hit, complete guess.
I guess I'll fire one more at the prospect over here. Since I can't use my teal shard. Let's see. I can fire one more shot and then a wild shot. So attack. And that'll be 2 hits. So 62 and 52.
It's 114.
Yep. And DT against DT times 4. Do we lose?
We lost the GM.
He lost Pepsi. The GM is down. He lives.
I didn't just kill 2 people, I killed the GM. And that's gonna be my turn. I did not expect the bow to be this strong. Like, these guys are raiders, so...
I'm going back to the original book to look up the what 100% does for stuff. Okay, 214. Okay, so it just gives an effective +1 luck.
If the 100% it gives an effective +1 luck, so yeah, and if it's 120%, it gives an effective +2 luck.
Well, there's also modifications for damage, but yeah. So I just need to change my macros to update that. That's all.
Also, James, you know about James, you know where the location stuff is. The table of this hits here and this hits there based on
We have
rolls.
locations.
Can you
Yes,
send me that later?
I can take a photo of it right now because I have a Dead Tree DM screen that I bought from Side of Moon.
Yeah, those
I'm
are...
not gonna like use it always, but I will use it for like descriptions of things at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the screenshot of it with my phone here.
I'll say this is honestly something we should try to start using, because that would affect our limb health to some degree. I don't remember.
Yeah, that affects limb health. That is, I think, directly what creates You know what I'm saying. I think.
Every GM runs things kind of differently. I mean, for example, I haven't been in the game that actually used cover in 4 or 5 years.
That's where this guy is. Okay, I could not find the token. Well, I'm going to start using cover because I haven't done much of it.
There you go. I sent it to your DMs.
Thank you.
Basically, you take the number that state that's 62, you reverse it, so that becomes 26.
Ah, see.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have to. Right, that's how you do it.
Yeah, so basically, like 52, you flip that, that becomes 25. 62, you flip that, that becomes 26.
I'm gonna real quick use my mouse on my other computer because it makes this whole moving thing so much simpler.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Who's talking about where?
Oh, it's when it's more or less to target to say it's for basically describing hit locations like head, body, the front 2 legs, or the back 2 legs.
Whose mic is that? Uh-oh.
I don't know, I hear it, but I don't see any green.
No,
That's the Pepsi.
what? Sound effect. I know what you're talking about.
You might want to quit and rejoin.
Is someone hammering where you are, Hail Mary?
Oh, shit. Those are fireworks, I think.
Yeah, because I'm hearing it through your microphone.
Yeah, or... Wait, yeah, those are fireworks. 1 sec. Yeah, they're coming through the window, the sound. Jeez, 1 minute.
I'm just sitting here, I'm going, dump, 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 dump. I was like, wait, is someone hammering?
What was going on before? That way I can fix it. It's persist.
I think the gain is either too high or too low because there's like a staticky effect whenever you're talking. We can try to work that out another day, I guess. Because it's not like horrible, it's just like minorly distracting.
Discord's been weird the past while, I've noticed. You're having that issue where you get quieter the longer you speak, and
yeah, and Pepsi, not only that, you're also kind of roboting a bit.
Wasn't roboting for me, but
Well, it wasn't my end, at least. Technical difficulties. A staple at this point in time.
Yep.
I'm gonna reload Discord. If it persists, then I will think of something else. Sorry for technical difficulties.
that's what I can do. One hand, I'm sorry this is happening during the session. On the plus side, just random stuff that's being said, whatnot. I've suddenly figured out what I can do about plot hook idea from my own game that I can do. Only downside is I don't think it really fits Fallout, so it wouldn't be something I could really necessarily do for this group without swapping systems. No, I'll worry about it later, I guess.
We're barely hearing you, Misty.
Really? I'm like a foot away from my mic.
And it's just getting loud and quiet and loud and quiet.
Oh, wait. Is this any better?
That is better, yes.
And this?
Still good.
Okay. Well, like, I moved my mic all of like 2 or 3 inches. 'Cause I forgot. This is likely a mic that's meant to be within like half a foot of my mouth, and it's sitting like a foot away on my desk. So it's probably further away than what it's meant to be. So I'll just have to remember to try to pick up my mic when I need to talk or something. Unfortunately, the type of desk I have can't really use a boom stand or whatever they're called, mic stand. Basically, the desk is too big to try to use one that just stands up, and the clamps type isn't going to work because this one's got like 3 inches of 3 to 4 inches of height on every side for drawers. So.
Alright, are things any better?
Nada. Niet. 9.
Alright, one last idea. Everyone leave and rejoin the call. That's the best I got.
I have a small idea.
Alright.
Go to your settings on Roll20, where it says My Settings, and scroll all the way down to the bottom. This is where it says, I want to broadcast to others, and I want to receive to others. What do they say?
I mean, I've already got mine to not receive, so that's not what's going on. I mean, like, good thinking, but I've already set mine to none, so the fact that I'm also hearing it is cause.
Yeah, it's just for Pepsi to see whether or not he has the same thing, whether or not it's do not, whether
It's
that
set
they're
to
just able to
video
not.
and voice on both.
What?
It's set to video and voice on both.
Okay, set those to disable.
That has been done.
Okay, keep talking.
I'm on Roll20 on a completely different computer.
Okay, I believe that's cleared it up. What about you guys?
Still fuzzy buzzy to me.
I mean, if we're talking about that faint buzz in the background, yeah, it's still there, but I don't have a problem with it.
As I said,
Let
let's
me
move on and worry about it
something.
later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, do you still hear it? If not, good. If you do, then we'll just move. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah,
We
we
still
can hear
yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
Is the buzz still there?
I'm still hearing it, and
It's very minor on my end.
Alright, oh well. We'll just figure it out later. Sorry about that.
vámonos, muchachos.
I don't understand the reference. Yeah, you can do that while I just do an attack. Alright, close enough.
And I'm back.
I'm just gonna replace this guy with somebody else. At all.
Hmm. Let me see here.
Right.
Yeah, that'll work. Alrighty.
Let me do one attack and then. Sorry.
No worries. I was just playing out out my turn.
Yeah.
Want to check for who, what, where?
This guy was going to try and shoot you.
I'm in full cover. There's like a wall here. How's he? Like,
I didn't say
no,
he
like, how did he
was
even see me? I am fully out of line of sight.
All you when he came out this door. He just wanted to get some form of cover before shooting. I didn't say he was smart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Alrighty, so going to take my trusty steed in with 3 movement actions. Move to about right over here. Then I'm gonna toss a few sticks of dynamite downrange to these 3 over here. And doing the checking the AP. Yep, that'll work.
Dynamite. Sounds fancy.
They'll the sticks should land roughly right around here. And then have my steed run back to cover.
Radius, like the max radius is 50, right?
Yeah, it's a AOE 10. So everything within 10 yards takes full damage.
That'd be all.
That's pretty much all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. So that's 55, 69 giggity, and another 69 giggity damage.
Doesn't the second one miss because it's 89 versus 73? 83 versus 73? Doesn't the second one miss?
Yeah, it's 83 versus 73. That's second.
Ah, right. So the question is, where does the second one end up?
Oh yeah, right. I'll figure that out after. We're throwing those from roughly somewhere up here.
Yep. Right about here.
I'd say it would land somewhere over here. Or over here. Over here it wouldn't do anything. I'm not sure if over here would include the radius for Hail Mary. I don't think so, by any means. And there's rocks there, so.
So from there, it'll be full damage, 75 damage, 50, 25, and nothing. So,
Yeah, the rocks would protect them.
So, yeah.
And that's your turn?
Yep.
I believe the wrong turn order, but they basically have the exact same stats. So,
The fireworks in the background is kind of fun considering that I'm throwing dynamite.
I'll say
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very soft. It's not really distracting at all. So.
Memorial Day, that's right, that exists.
Yeah, it's a dinghy.
Oh no, someone's controller disconnected.
No, that was my mouse from my one computer going over to my other computer. Ever since I got a mouse instead of using pads, I have been in love with it. How much feet can this guy move again? There. Does he want to, though? No. He's gonna move there. Well, can you? Let's see. If he did that, which you can do. Alright. This guy's gonna run over here. I'm not sure. I think I mentioned this last time. This is technically a hole in the ground. The cover that it would provide is being in the hole. Like the edge of the hole being the cover. It's kind of got like an uphill turn to it, so you're still in cover there, just not as much as.
Wham.
Makes me laugh. So this shot can still hit you because it's just like a flip of dirt. Uncovered, but finally.
At least we'll have somewhere to put the bodies.
And don't forget though, size -1.
Yeah. So, what does cover provide? Does cover just provide DT or less of a chance of them hitting? I don't actually know the logistics of how cover works.
I'm honestly not sure.
Wonderful. I think it provides a greater, chance of them not hitting. It reduces their skill or something? I don't know. It provides a penalty to hit, yeah. Though. I'm gonna say 25 penalty to hit. I'm not getting any input on.
So is
And
that
that
is that before or after you put in the penalty to hit for my size?
That's before. Size. What's the penalty? As minus one gives. I think it gives 15 penalty.
I believe so.
Ish. This guy is going to have a very hard time hitting you with this shotgun. Ow.
That's a crit.
Actually surprised that he hit you. He had 15 to hit. Alright.
Since it's a shotgun, if I'm not mistaken, that's triple DT.
Yes, it is triple DT.
And that's to your torso.
Okay.
That is all of his.
Also remember that limbs take half damage, and that also includes your torso.
Okay, so after taking what gets through my DT, because dang it, now I need to get my my armor fixed, because that's 65 times 2.
That's 130.
$130 damage?
Yeah,
Yep,
because it's
to the
a
torso.
crit. That's times 2 damage. So
And
65.
that's-
So 65
that-
times 2 is 130.
Yep.
And that's subtracting the.
Yep.
Isn't there also 3 times DT and the torso takes half damage? So wouldn't that still be 65 damage? Then minus the, times 3 DT.
Yeah, the torso would take 65 damage, but her hit points would take 130 minus her DT times 3.
Like, it doesn't DT apply to to limb damage, and that's why there's like limb specific DT and things that armors that don't have limb DT or bling DT.
Yeah, DT still applies to limbs. That's why wing DT is such a great thing of like, oh, this exists. Basically, every armor provides torso DT.
So for after taking out DR, because I do have some DR mods in my armor, round up or round down?
Round down.
Yay! That really freaking hurts. Torso, half that.
Don't worry about this right now, but
Oh, wait a second.
you're riding a robot.
Oh wait, just a second. I completely forgot. Although considering that it crit, it probably won't take it into effect. But because of my Titan Slayer, I also get a minus 15% to be hit by enemies on top of everything else.
Well, it's a crit, so
It's still a crit.
Yeah, at the same time though, I've also seen DMs have crits that still end up missing because even though they were crits, they were.
No, you need flow like water. That reduces crit range. Because a crit is still a success. That's why it's a crit.
That's just like that DM's preference.
Because with the minus 15%, 15 from my Titan Slayer, that would have meant it would have had to be a nat 1.
no, it means it would need to be a crit to hit.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Because crits are always a success unless specific rule overrides it. That's why flow like water is an earth pony feat that reduces your chance to be hit and reduces crit chance. It's to go, you need a nat 1 unless it's an enemy crit build in order to be hit, if you can manage to get that much evasion. Okay, whose Discord keeps going off? Good grief.
It's mine. I'm gonna fix that right now.
Thanks. Like, I keep going to check mine, like, who is messaging me? No one. Where is it coming from? Just setting yourself to do not disturb would fix that.
Notifications. That's for it.
So, ow. Because
That.
Because that crit, even with what got through my armor, that took me down from 135 to 61 HP and took my torso HP from 67 down to 30.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get crit.
I was saying, yeah, that sounds about right for getting crit.
And at this point,
you do have a really good medic.
Yeah, and at this point,
Isn't this a small note? Okay. I like having my mouse like move the tokens and do that thing where you measure out the distance that they're moving. But I'm so used to having my mouse moving on the computer that I'm currently talking to you all on, and not the Roll20 computer. It's really throwing me off.
Yeah. I could not believe
So-
how much my productivity increased by having a second monitor.
Oh yeah, it just goes way through the roof in terms of productivity levels. I have a second mouse, just a corded mouse, so plug it in. Hey, it is. Okay, good. And now you should not be pinged or annoyed by my pings anymore. Alright. Where is this ganger at? Well, I can do this thing.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just gonna move here and queue up an action just because I have.
yeah. And at this point, the potato pone is letting out a chain of curses, all directed at the ganger. Some of which I'd rather not say out loud because Twitch.
Fun fact: cursing raises your adrenaline. So if you're ever injured or something, just curse your head off, and it will actually dull the pain. Not by much, but it would.
I just find it funny, like, this guy's gonna have a hard time hitting you. Crit.
He had to.
Welcome to Dice Rolls.
Ganger. I think this Ganger's dead where it could be alive though. Just forgot.
I mean,
Roll around and check.
maybe we should introduce you to this game called XCOM or XCOM 2, where people will miss 97% chances to hit 5 times in a row. Just because it's a really high or really low percentage doesn't mean it's guaranteed to happen.
Exactly.
I keep telling them they need to turn their weapons into the armorer for refurbishment. Do they listen to me? No. Anyway.
This guy does not like having dynamite blow up directly in his face, throwing shrapnel, dirt, and bits of his friend at him. So he is going to be very upset. As he goes in cover and cover provides 25 hits. I think I'm not sure what the actual cover rules are.
Depends on the type of cover. I think it's usually in increments of 10, but like I don't think any of us are going to argue with 25 or 50.
I'm pretty sure the book said GM determination.
Alright, just gonna lay out cover rules real quick. If you're in like a doorway that's like decent cover, that's gonna be 10. If you're hiding under a lip of rubble or crouched behind a crate, that's 25. If you're behind a big giant rock like Hail Mary, that's 30. Oh, this guy has a 30 minus 30 hit. And that's the only increments I'm going. Because beyond that, you're just not going to get hit. I'm just going to write that down really quickly.
At our current level, I'd say yeah, but I mean later on when we or enemies have say 115 in our weapon skill or whatever. But it works for now.
Yeah, we can worry about that later.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it works for now. Like, let's worry about that later.
Oh wait, I still have his shotgun acronym, and not acronym, but fucking macro
Thing.
copied. So never mind. This guy has a much weaker weapon. I thought,
God, I close it.
I thought this was like a.
Go ahead. It's not game related. Go ahead.
I thought this guy was like shooting some crazy powerful. All right, well that's not. Only the ounce. For the 10 versus 35. That's the one that you're worrying about. I don't know why roll 20s.
Let's see. Ah, jeez. I closed the storm windows and I can still hear those fucking fireworks.
Okay, so the potato pone is currently cussing up a storm.
Yep.
I assume she's saying something along the lines of, "I've been hit," in so many words.
If you can pick it, if you can pick those bits out of the parts that would make a sailor's ear bleed, then yes.
Okay, so it's obvious.
Yeah.
Potato pone is not happy.
Not one bit.
Tonight we are serving hash browns, lightly peppered with buckshot.
That is a really coarse grind right there. Anyway, move action. Gonna slap a bandage on Hash Brown because should at least stop any bleeding. And it will heal 42 health.
Okay, since just to make sure that we ask clearly, since it's not, since a lot of the games I've been haven't made that much use of limb damage. Does that heal the torso health as well, or does that have to heal up on its own?
If I believe correctly, you take the 42 and you divide that by how many limbs you have, and that's how much it heals that particular limb.
So even if I have all my other limbs at full health, I only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1/6 of that to heal my torso.
I believe so, but then again, that could always be GM discretion as well.
I've only heard about that when I use my healing spell. When you use healing spells, but
change that to make it simpler, but keep the same like sort of gist of that. It divides it by all of your damage to limb to figure out what health goes where.
Okay, so basically, so with that ruling, if I only have a single damaged limb, then that limb gets all the healing.
If you have multiple damaged limbs, then it divides amongst them. That's how I'm going to roll.
I mean, you can specifically target limbs to heal. Next time you heal someone, make a medicine check to heal a specific limb, and you'll heal them for 2d10 more HP.
Yeah, that also.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the first healing roll I've ever made.
Be right back.
No worries.
You're good.
Since we're kind of applying things that a lot of us aren't used to using, these kinds of questions are sure to pop up.
And man, it's not like this is a spell. I'm slapping a bandage, a tourniquet on you.
I am going to slap you with some goss, alcohol, and a bandage.
Basically. Try to learn to duck next time. And then with the last of my AP, there's the button. Mr. Blue here is going to get, if nothing else, some suppressive fire. So how much of a debuff do I get for his cover? Or is he not in cover?
He is not in cover. He is far enough away that he's popping up. He would be by sight.
No bonus. Not going for the head.
I think that you might be a bit broken.
Yeah, that's not right.
655. Congratulations. That's
should be 60.
I did that last session.
That's 6
job.
to be 65. I'm sorry.
That's 65. Trying to hit, the Empire State Building or something. Mention bonuses. But...
Okay, yeah. Well, thankfully, none are crits.
Alright, so your skill is 65.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
14. There you go. Total damage.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
And he's dead. Right all across his body. Starting at the hooves and ending at the head. Playing him. These guys had 55 HP. That's all. Pink Fox, it's your turn.
Let me zoom back in. I had to zoom out so I could see everything. 80 AP, 65 AP after moving. All of 10 feet. Oh look, thing to stab. Right here. Much wow. Stab. Oh, hi, crit. That's 108. Ah! I won! Here's this.
108 plus 51, 159. What is his T? So minuscule it basically doesn't matter. Yeah, he's dead. Kai, you have a very loud mouse.
Can't I really can't hear you Quiver.
I mean, I don't know how my mic's like 6 inches from my face. I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, it's just something you have to live with.
Maybe you have some sort of equalization setting or normalization setting for your microphone or audio. And once you start speaking louder, it's slowly like it makes it, adjust it so it's quieter.
Yeah, if anyone could put a message as far as like what settings I should look at, I'd be more than happy to do so. Because I only, well, I'd say I only, but I don't even really know how gain and whatnot works, so I don't know. I move here, I will prepare to parry anyone who attacks me, and put the rest into dodge.
Got it.
Ask maybe check voice and video for automatic gain control, maybe, or noise reduction.
It is Silvermane's turn now.
Okay. Silvermane will. That's it. Move the mouse here. Silvermane will jump over this booby trap and proceed. Let's see. Yes. Okay, then.
I think the booby trap was already triggered.
Yeah, it's already been triggered. So it's fine.
Okay. Wait, what's my move again? That so. One. That's 30 AP there. And then gotta hold 30 AP to do a twin burst 3 shot on anything coming out of this door.
Alright.
And then that's my turn.
El Mary, back to you. Whatever your turn. Yeah.
Alright, let's see. I'll fly out over here. And bow damage. Let me know if he's still standing or not.
This one?
Yep.
DT times 2. Let's check. That would be that. Yeah, he's dead. Just barely.
Just a quick interjection to ask if this is any better or worse or whatnot.
It seems to be better.
Say something but more drawn out.
What do you mean drawn out? Like this?
Yeah, something like that. It appears to be better, yeah.
Oh, dang. Gate compressor depot. What on earth are all these? Okay.
Right, I'm gonna attack. Yeah, I'll just use another bow strike. Oof. Almost missed. And bow damage.
Let me open the token, dang it.
Alright, is this any better at all?
Yes.
Okay, I'll stick with that for now. I can toy with it more later.
Wait, what? Not to you. Just my brain. What it just did. For some reason.
So, is this guy still standing?
Yeah. My brain just did a dumb. And he is very bloody. He's wheezing and coughing and basically on death's doorstep.
I'm just gonna do a short attack then. Just fire another shot from the tail. And 34 damage for armor piercing light. So minus 5 DT.
I had 7 HP.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste the arrow.
You basically, like, rip him to shreds, pinning his arm to the wall. I'm going to be more visceral with my
And that is 10 arrows used.
At the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Silvermane, you said that you would shoot as soon as you saw anyone come out that door. Would you also shoot if someone said peeked their head out, just like get observation? Or start coming out?
That's...
I'm
Sounds
currently
like
I'm currently thinking right now. Yes, just to call. Yes, just to make them duck back in.
Alright, in that case, the ganger leader would begin to open the door, like, trying to stick his head out and would not look around, gun at the ready.
Second,
Pew pew pew.
get this set up again. Okay, just copy this again because I need to do this 6 times. So the first roll is going to be for the head, and then obviously I'm going to probably do this 6 times. So
Oh, I
Okay.
need to make you a macro. I need to.
yeah, I asked you to asked about that last week, and I didn't get. You didn't get back to me about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Quickly send me the stats of. I already did. I'm done. I'll get on that right now, actually. Which of those hits?
All of them.
And the 9, is that a crit?
No, it's 1 off though.
Alright. 2019 1. 16, 13. And 16. SGR. I am glad I just noticed that because I put 121 instead of 21, and that would have really messed up my math. I'll do that the second I'm done with his A.
Okay.
I forgot, and I'm sorry.
That's alright. I'm also a DM myself, so it's understandable.
Alright. I just gotta find someone that uses a machine gun, which is pretty simple. Easy to do, because I know a token. It does. Quickly grab. By quickly, I mean stare at the sheet for 30 years and pass over it 10 times while looking.
Oh shit! I just realized something that I was just doing that, saying that that cussing for flavor, but I just realized that when I got taken down to 61 HP, that took me below half health.
Yeah, your bloodlust. Oh, you forgot about your bloodlust.
Yeah, so right now she's in a freaking blood rage.
Welp.
Wonderful.
I mean, that's certainly not going to cause a chain reaction of taking our medic down to half health and then him going into a blood rage and then So on and so
Perpetual
forth.
rage. Hulk out.
Well, because technically that means we have 3 players who have at least a version of a Blood Rage issue. So we have 2 effective Kurans, and then
I cannot find. Okay, remember the diamond dust?
Heck is cured nothing.
Token?
He
Okay,
is
never
the
mind.
cure.
I found it.
And it's not even just half health that will unleash your fiery temper. Just getting pissed off enough will do it.
Copy that. Paste it. This general while I look at the thing in the other gen.
Okay,
Computer.
bad idea.
I didn't suspect that Blood Rage would be triggered so early on.
My auto. How? Semi-auto means it fires as many times as you, right? I'm gonna find a macro for the service rifle and make this 1,000 times simpler. Because I believe any NCR Ranger should have one on them, right? No. Of course not. You genuinely do this to me, aren't you, real funny? Ah, there we go. Macro for the service rifle. Get that garbage out of here. Do you have any things that like boost your damage of your service rifle? Like what damage is it doing?
What I posted is what it is. I have 1 rank in Armed and Dangerous, which only boosts my first 3 attacks by an extra +1 d10. And the only mods I have for the rifle is the springs that gives it the ability to do a burst 3 damage instead of just single fire.
3 burst?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that this macro is correct. I'm going to put it in general. All you have to do is copy and paste the entire thing for Roll20 chat, and it should work. Actually, what's your skill? Because, and your crit chance.
Okay, so copy the whole thing.
What's your skill and your crit chance first?
Skill is 93. And my chance is 7 plus the 1 effective luck, so it makes it 8 for success, and 97 is a critical miss.
So 8 crit chance and 93 skill.
93 skill, yes.
Okay. Now copy it.
Okay. Copy, and I'll put this in my character sheet. Click edit, go down to bio, and paste. Okay.
First 3 set sessions are going to be figuring things out. Feel free to go ahead and do a test roll if you want.
I have it.
I will be right back.
Copy and paste the runny. There we go. Yeah.
I might change the first 3 attacks if it's one of the first 3 attacks. That's basically the gist of it.
I'll just remove the +1 d10 for now and then I can just add it in afterwards. I can just.
You have to have the double bracket thingy on it as well.
I can always just change the plus d10 so I can.
But the Ganger leader, as you shoot at him, he pulls back, shouting something along these lines. And type it out. Because I don't feel like shouting.
Understandable.
Hold his own action to shoot if it comes to the Ganger out while it's dead. Hash Brown, your turn. You can type and speak with him. Other people's turns. I'll allow that.
Here we go. And so to start off, Jimmy's going to move into a spot where he knows that Hash Brown is going to be able to turn her current state of mind into some it's pretty much someplace that's away from her allies. To which, thankfully, there is a ganger right here. So
that's not how I would have phrased it, but yeah.
Which she in her rage ends up taking aim and making sure I double check, because Blood Rage, I do 20% more damage. or she starts just shouting him out, calling him a turd, and shooting at him. That's a miss.
Is that with your bonus to hit for him being a size category bigger?
Oh, that is not. That is without it.
So the 79 would hit, because that'd be at least a +5 bare minimum. Your -1, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Because
that'd
because-
be an extra 10.
yeah, because he's one size bigger than you, you get a +5, so that's 79 hits.
No, +10.
Plus
For
10?
every full size category, it's
Oh.
either 10 or 15.
Oh, right, because on the combat page.
Yeah, there's a couple of indiscrepancies about size, but
Yeah.
typically it's 15 per full size category.
Yeah, so
But
it's a
it's
plus.
rounded down to 5 for only half category.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a +15, so that does hit. So
Yeah.
that is
Right, that's why I suggest multiple.
I do 20% more.
He's dead.
That's 90 damage on the first one.
Yeah, he's dead. After the first hit.
Okay, so
Oh, wait. He's dead after the second hit. Sorry.
right. Alright, so quick thing, because I still have some movement left. Just enough for... Yeah, just enough for Jimmy to get her inside the door, and to where she won't have a friendly target. At which point she is still very aggressively cussing and is training her rifle at anything that crosses her path.
So I take it you just burst through this door like the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
I've been writing out what Jerry's saying to like the rest of the party as you're in murder frenzy. Is that your entire turn?
Yep.
Alright. You want to scroll up to see the one I said for Suture?
Yeah, I've read them both.
Well, I more like the fact that in the first one, like, oh no, I guess you used master in both. It's like, clearly saying her, but also saying master. It's like, wow, way to confuse people. Pepper likes this robot.
Yeah, you can always go with Madam if that works, because Mr. Handy.
No, this is more funny.
Yeah. It'll be up to you, but yeah. This person's perception, what is it? 8, they succeed. Hearing, you come through that door. Hearing you barge through that door, they're going to change where they are currently cover at. And reset up an action to shoot through this door instead.
Yeah. Also, it's Jimmy.
I thought it was Jerry.
No, Jerry is the Harpy in Redhurst.
Okay.
This here's Jim Jam Jimmy.
Damn.
You know, I hear Jimmy, and I'm immediately taking the StarCraft 2. Here's Jimmy.
Shepherd.
These two would also likely hear barge to that door, so they're not gonna move.
Cowards!
Well, would you want to walk into a
want to.
room where you hear the kind of language that is coming out?
I mean, considering I know how combat system for this universe works, yes. When I'm with a buddy and we hear one person barge in, I'd go, yeah, let's both take one movement action and then shoot the heck out of this person.
Also,
We hear a Mr. Handy being like, Master.
Also, just a quick fun fact. James Rayner's full name is James Eugene Rayner.
You broke up a bit there, but I got what you were. Future. After not having been mauled to death by tiny little friend, and having a robot say, she is in murder mood. Do not disturb. You. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah. Move there. And that's my turn for now.
I'm dead. Appears to be alive. Not going to be wiser of the two. They are going to do in typical Fallout fashion and move out of the room.
And that triggers triggers the held action.
Does.
So 92.4 with the blood rage bonus.
What gun are you using? Question mark.
10mm repeater.
Crank back the action and shoot forward. A bullet going straight through his skull and brain splattering the back wall.
Yeah, that's what you get now, you little turd!
I have a feeling that she's actually using much more words.
I know, I am trying to censor her for the sake of Twitch.
Alright.
I didn't think Twitch cared anymore.
I know, but I still care. I'd rather not risk it.
I was about to say, then don't blame Twitch. It's not Twitch that's censoring you. You're censoring you, and that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I try to the best of my abilities, but sometimes they still slip out. But this is one where, yeah, I kind of don't want to go to where she's actually going.
Alright.
Wait, really? That's 30?
Turn.
Huh? I guess it is. Okay. I know. Oh, that's because I had measured like that, and I can't run straight there. There's a wall. That's
As you
one
walk through the
movement action.
He does have a held action to shoot.
I mean, which way does the door swing? Because
Fair question. Yeah, I'm gonna say it swings. Let me have a thingy. Say it swings.
okay, then yeah, he can see me. Whatever. But it also means I don't have to use up an extra action in order to attack.
Just adjusting him because he is a tiny bit strong.
I mean, he only gets one action at the moment.
That's true, but like,
I mean,
pretty sure you
his turn comes up after two of us, but there's a decent chance Silvermane can finish him off before his turn if Pepper doesn't manage to.
I mean, like, his original thing was 57 plus 5d10, so I turned it down. I'm pretty sure you don't want by 57 plus 5.
It's a boss, like I. Like, I'm willing to risk it. It's a boss. I don't want to say I know what I'm throwing myself into, but I know what I'm throwing myself into.
Alright, in that case, sure. 7 plus 5d. Only one attack. I'm gonna lower that, like, skill to 80, and it doesn't matter anyway, but his skill is not 100, it's 80.
Okay. Here.
I have been getting really good rolls today. I don't know why.
Okay, so that's 77 damage to me. And that means I immediately need to look up the Kieran thing again. One sec, sorry.
You just open the door, power hoof punch to.
Okay. No, not culture and history. Give me the actual mechanics.
You made it on that.
During stressful situations or below 50% health. Okay. Oh, and the burning special rule. Neat. You also gain 100% fire resistance. Okay.
I remember,
Yeah.
Did we keep the burning bit for you? I don't remember.
Yes, because the ability says you also gain 100% fire resistance in this form. So it's while I'm not enraged, I am still potentially vulnerable to fire. But when I get mad, I'm immune to my own fire.
Okay.
Sort of thing.
He just punches you and you burst into flames, and he looks at his hoof like, huh?
I just need to copy paste something real quick because I didn't make a macro for when I'm mad. So it'd be your damage and fire. I don't recall what the burning rules are, but that's okay. Color red. Oh yeah. I'm just going to presume it's going to take at least 3 hits. So I'm just doing 3, and then I'll wait to go from there.
Alright. That's your task.
So
I'm
far.
trying to open a computer and 190 for 48 damage. Sorry. I had to post a name. It was mandatory. Mandatory. That is not the number that was there last I checked, but alright, sure. Let's fix that.
Oh, so it's opponent on fire. Okay then.
For some reason, my token didn't do what I told it to. It did not have that crazy amount of health. Here we go. Okay. Now time to actually do damage. 48 plus 13. 1 plus 9.
So 62, 70, and 52.
Oh yeah, the fire.
Yeah. I'm adding
But
the
fire
video.
cuts through DT, right?
Yeah, because it goes off
I
fire
think-
resistance if they have any fire resistance.
Yeah, I think fire ignores DT.
Elemental damage
It is
ignores CT because you have elemental resistance. Yeah.
It does not have resistance. Okay. Oh, and that is SGR. R. And slash GR. Did that update properly, or is it still going to be weird and?
No, it updated properly.
And that's after all 3?
It is after all 3, and the fire means they takes 1d10 every turn from now on, right?
2d10.
2d10.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's slash them up some more.
Oh, he's got the full Jackie Chan experience.
How? Is that the last attack that you're doing, or no?
Not necessarily, no. So that's 66 and 51.
GR. He is still standing.
to retreat or to keep slashing his face up.
I will say that he is bloodied, though. So the blood is immediately being cauterized and evaporated. Yeah. He's on fire, but he is bloodied.
I'm... Oh wait, I'm mad. So let's keep slashing up. And that's a wild swing.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. So 55 and 53.
Alright. He does not appreciate what you have done. Silver.
It's okay. True artists are not recognized in their own time.
So can I actually see him from where I am?
This will be a very hard shot. Basically, same penalty as if you're trying to aim at an eyeball, because you're both shooting over your friend through a doorway around cover.
I was gonna say it's there's two soft covers, because you have soft cover from where you're shooting from, and soft cover from where you're shooting into.
Right.
And then you have your friend, who you could potentially shoot.
What about if I move to here?
Then you could do it, yeah.
Okay. Then that's what I'll do. I will spend one movement action to do that. That's 15. And then,
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now, I will open up twice.
Because you're a lot less likely to... Well, not Misty. Pepper in the butt. In the flaming box butt.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Once this is done, we'll probably want to make it so we can see everyone's
That's a crit.
name tag, like we can see Gangster Leader, Ganger Outlaw. That'll help us all learn each other's names and such.
That would be 41.
42.
Yeah, 42.
Numbers are hard, okay?
Thank you.
So it's 35, 21, 42, 21.
I see that. He has good DT, so he doesn't necessarily shrug it off or anything, but it's nowhere near the pain he felt being smacked and set on fire.
Yeah, because, I don't have,
The crit does noticeably, though, like, he can stumble back a tiny bit. Nothing, like, notice, like, major, so he's not gonna be back or anything. But he does, like, coil out.
Yeah, I only have, standard rounds. I don't have AP or anything.
Is that your turn?
That is my turnover, yes.
Hail Mary! Where is Hail Mary? There you are.
Yep. Let's see. I am very far from the action.
Yes, you are. And there's a lot of dead ponies between you and the action.
Oh, it's gonna double check my movement speed. Sheet's not loading. Alright, statistics.
Just to double check, no one has pit
No one has what?
264 feet.
buck, right? There's no pit buck.
Not the more. No, I don't have a pit buck. No.
Okay. And I don't think anyone. Because I have to always double check that because all out people usually have these.
I mean,
I go back to where I was before.
the only way you can get a
Zero.
pit buck at character creation is if you're a stable dweller.
I see ones here. So we'll fly in here. Okay, I use the last 5 of my shard. Well, we'll see first. Shard attack. On the gang leader. I'll be 2.
Armor piercing light ignores 5, right?
Yep.
A good few bounce, well, not bounce, but like skid off his armor as he looks to the fact that he is basically being surrounded and in a very tight spot.
Yeah, and I have the rest of my short attacks. So, I guess I want to spend all of them.
Is that a crit?
No, I'm using natural attacks now. So, no weapon condition. 2 and 3. And if he happens to die at any point, I guess the other attacks will go to the Ganger Gunner.
Damn, those are some consistent rolls there for damage.
Hmm?
Those are some damn consistent rolls there for damage.
Yep, it's for the shards. It's 6 plus 4d6.
No, what I'm saying is the consistency of the numbers.
Hmm.
He doesn't go down. You can tell that compared to when you all first entered this room, like especially Puffer, because they first saw him before he got really blowed up, he is not doing well by any means. Was that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Well, I've vastly overestimated what the party might be able to help bail me out. Good grief, how much DT does this guy have? How much HP does he have?
At least I now have his attention.
HP isn't a thing that you need to worry about. He has 35 DT. That's like the main issue.
30.
I did lower
So-
it to 5 at one point, and then, like, we know what we're getting into.
Okay, I cannot damage him then. That's my last shard.
No,
and
you've
my...
been damaging him, the 34 damage him. So if I lower it to 25, he will be down.
I'm saying I cannot damage him anymore.
Well, I get.
I just have a bow now.
Oh.
Yeah, double DT.
Like, I would. Did you tell Silvermane that the first shots did no damage? Like what is this guy wearing for armor?
Oh, damn. Forged Raider. Ellen. Here's what I'm gonna do. Not to make immediately go down and say that all those attacks did hit. I'm gonna say that you broke his armor with those last few attacks, and lower it down to 20. That way people can actually hurt him. That makes sense. This is another thing of just like from that first session, the battle scaling being off after this combat and everything. Yeah,
I'm just mentioning it because if Silvermane would have noticed that the first attacks did nothing, they might have changed what they did for the other.
Sorry.
Like I'm willing to say that I stayed and still did all my attacks because I'm in a blood rage and I was still piercing through it a little bit. But like excessive DT like this should be something that's like flavor text on the first couple attacks. Like, you notice your attacks don't seem to be very effective against this guy, or you like, something to give us a hint.
I was describing how like shards were scraping off his armor and not piercing. Sorry.
Maybe I wasn't listening. Maybe. So I'll accept that.
Yeah, I was doing it, but I guess I could do a little bit more. But either way, you break his armor a bit, and some pieces of his pretty heavy-looking armor fall off in those last few attacks. They don't go through, except for the last one, where his armor was falling off. You see one pierces everything. It is his turn now. I can open his token. Load.
Wait, it's his turn?
After Hail Mary.
Okay, take 18 fire damage.
Correct.
I don't think burning stacks from my attacks, but he is still within my range of my fire aura, so he takes 2d10 burning from that, which stacks from the burning damage from my weapon attacks as a specific.
So it doesn't stack on your attacks?
It does stack.
Okay.
My burning aura combines with the burning from my weapon property. So 2d10 from aura, 2d10 from burning weapon.
Alright.
Right.
Someone tripped over my cat. Alright. Come on, roll 20. Are you not going to... Please? That'd be wonderful if you did. Okay, let's see. Would he punch the thing that's right in front of him that's been setting him on fire and by far has made him feel the most pain? Or the most recent thing to come in and attack him?
Well, what's his intelligence right now? Like, is he drugged out of his mind? Is he coherent? Like, that would be my question, because...
He has a pretty high intelligence.
Not to be suicidal, but he'd probably go after Pepper then, because she's done the most damage within this time frame, so technically she is the most dangerous at the moment.
Also, tactical retreats are a thing. So, I'm going to do a combination of the
Oh,
yes, he does have an enemy in front of him and an enemy behind him both attack him at the same time, and he's he's out in the open.
Oh, please tell me he's going to run into the room with a murder crazy.
How are you gonna run up
rage.
the stairs?
He's going to, with his power hoof, backhand Fox in the face. Backhand Puffer in the face. And run.
So you just got bitch slapped.
Yep.
But you're dead?
Downed. I don't think that would kill you outright, would it?
I'm at negative 24.
Does that kill you outright?
I think. Yeah. I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure you die at negative 20.
That was you die at your max HP in the negative.
What? Even when we switched rules, I don't think it was ever that generous.
Be at 0 and not negative. I don't want anyone to die. Always not this. Especially to like me just having bad feeling. A 0 means that Suture can still run up to you and heal you.
Or sober.
Or me. Yeah, I can also heal as well.
3 medics.
I mean, this guy just smacked around family. They're looking to get some burn scars.
He does that, and then turns, or not this direction. Let me figure out what his. Sprint like action. Alright, the turn order is in the way, so wonderful. Okay. He would do 2 movement actions, run as far away as he can. And 15 AP, putting himself out. Because I think that that's a 15 AP. Might be 25. And that would be all of his AP. As he backhands you and runs. Ash Brown.
Alrighty, well, time to continue the murder spree. Going on through the door.
He has a held action. He is going to be shooting at the Mr. Handy because he's expecting a more normal-sized pony and not someone riding something. So, yeah. I'll do the damage that you dealt to him as well while you figure out the damage. Yeah, real quick. Did I give you the stats of Mr. Handy already?
If in roll 20, I do not see it.
Wonderful. I'll figure it out then. As soon as... I remember I had it, and I put it somewhere. I just don't remember. Mr. Handy has 270 HP and 10 DT. Wonderful. Drop that there. I'll send you all of his macros and stats and everything, and in case you want. So.
Okay, so that's 21, 28, 26, 26. So, 21 plus 28 plus 26 plus another 26, and then subtract 40 for the 10 instances of 10 DT. Okay, so he's a little dinged up, but still looking pretty good. And for my 2 shots, that's 70.8 and 91.2 damage.
I calculating those now. The first one, you see it like smack into his side, and he winces in pain. As the second one scrapes over his shoulder, he screams out in pain. Clearly, not being so great, bloody and wheezing a bit.
Okay. Okay, so I've got enough. I could probably still do a wild shot for one more shot. So just gonna have to subtract 10 from that.
Also, remember, you are moving based on the robot's AP.
Mm-hmm.
Just so happens the robot's AP is the same as yours.
And that's 90 on that last one.
You shoot as he's like going and reloading his gun, which just so happens to be in front of his face. You shoot through his hoof, make him drop the weapon for the split second. He's still alive as it goes through his throat, and he dies.
And that will end my turn with a whole bunch more creative cussing.
And Roll20 is being loaded today. I don't know why. Period. Go in. on. Let me click the X and mark him as dead, please. Now let me go away. Thank you. This gunner, having regretted changing their point of aim for their held action, to that door in front of them will not be too thrilled that her boss ran away on fire, screaming. Roll thingy for them. Oh, then yeah, you're fine.
Am I negative? I mean, I'm not dead. I am not fine, but I'm not dead. There's a difference.
Fair.
Well, then you might want to remove the X from your token because the X means you're dead.
Facts. Usually
Yeah,
whenever
GG.
someone's down, I just turn them on their side. Is the way AI indicates.
That means, to me, that means they've fallen down, as in they're prone, etc., etc. But I mean,
you know the
considering
song
I'm unconscious,
that we're still. This person, seeing all that, is going to simply drop their gun and put their hooves up. Okay, I'm not dying for this shit. And that is their turn. As they are scared and surrendering.
Discretion is always the better part of valor.
Which leaves the ganger leader as the only one left alive. But first, they have to get through Suture Shop and the rest of your all's turns.
Okay, so first question: does anything need to be done to Pepper to keep them alive past this combat?
yes, I will die in 4 turns.
I can heal them. I have
3 or 4.
I have the heal spell.
I mean, I also have the heal spell, but my magic is less than stellar. I suppose I can give it a try. And if it fails, she's just gonna get pissed off.
But I've got a magic of 91.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna give mine a try, and then if I
Okay.
fail, you can try. 'Cause this is family, dang it.
Yep, no problem. Oh, that passes on the button.
So that's what.
25 AP.
So basic heal.
Uh, 2d10 plus potency times 4.
And they were what, 24 over the limit?
Yes.
Now they're 4 under the limit. So I think it's safe to say they are stabilized.
Yeah. I am at 4 positive HP, so theoretically speaking, I won't die. A brick could always fall from the ceiling and brain me and
Oh, yes, our other medic is here, but
You
No,
step
I
a
think-
little bit
barring acts of the
too
goddesses,
hard, and a rock falls from the ceiling. You sprint across the room, and a pebble falls down from the ceiling, KOing her instantly.
I mean, it says that any attack auto hits and auto crits. I'm just saying, it's technically, theoretically possible for me to still die.
Look,
That's so stupid.
I doubt our GM is gonna go rocks fall, you die.
I'm just saying, like, because this affects enemies too. If they're, unconscious, etc., there's harsh penalties for that, yo.
That rocks. I'm not gonna go rocks fall and you die. I'm gonna go pigeons fall and KO you. Completely different.
Pigeons
Meanwhile,
poop on you.
the toughest pigeon exclaims, "What's with the circle of life now, huh?"
So
Pigeon poops, you die.
that's a shitty way to go.
Yeah, that was a shame.
Sorry, but that was a too easy of one to not walk into.
Yes, that's why I'm saying shame on you. You should aim for a higher hanging.
No, wait, no, it's an easy one to fly under.
God.
Pigeons.
Low hanging fruit, more like low flying.
We are in the low fly zone.
on a side note, you're doing me a concern now. Okay, I don't quite have the AP to go and get that bastard, so Suture will say something to the effect of, bring them in alive if possible. And we'll start applying some bandages.
Is bandaging the only thing you're going to do the rest of your turn?
This gunner up there surrendered, yes?
Yeah, they surrendered. They have dropped their weapon. Away.
Well, I'm gonna hold an action to shoot them if they decide to change their mind.
Alright.
And she's not blood rage yet, so she's not gonna shoot him outright. I have another 47 health.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm going to move on to Silvermane. Continue making your healing rolls for as many times you...
It's done.
Okay. Well, you're still down, and Silvermane, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 movement actions to go to here. And with that, I will then spend 30 AP. You have a burst.
Six and 3-2.
Okay. Then with my last 15 AP, I move to there.
As you pop in there, you shoot through his shoulder, really trying to recuperate, and he falls down to prone as his arm clearly isn't wanting to work anymore before you leave.
Okay.
Hail Mary.
Alright. Except the map's getting screwy. At least I can try in this range, out of shards. Nice, do it. Let's try with the bow. Aim for head. I guess minus 30 from those. I'll have to redo the macro. Oh, that's a crit fail. But let's do the finish from the first one. What do they have? Does he have a helmet on?
Look. I mean, it's gonna matter, but I will. He does not have a helmet, no.
That's 78 damage then.
He is dead as you shoot him with your arrow. It goes straight into his head, and he.
Yes, my other attack will be the crit fail when I try to shoot the ganger, though my bow can't really jam.
No, I won't say that.
We are not Discord's lucking them and saying that their string breaks. No.
That's not what I was going to suggest at all. I was going to suggest that the trigger snaps. Yeah, that. Definitely not the string. Who would even think of something like that?
I love that I guessed exactly what you were going for.
I mean, it's not like there's many things that could go wrong with a crossbow.
It's a bow.
Or what we could say is that the dart turns into a nerf dart. A nerf dart.
Anyway.
And just does no damage.
I will say though that for that crit fail, you did miss and you lose an arrow. Because I'm not sure how recoverable arrows are, but the arrow breaks against the wall.
I believe a luck check normally after a battle. Yeah. I've currently fired 12 arrows.
So you're going to make 12 luck checks to see if you can recover your arrows in?
Yep.
Except for that last one, that 12th, because it just breaks against the wall in that back.
Yeah, I wasn't counting that. Alright, I'll fire 2 more arrows.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, no, at the gunner here.
That was surrendered.
Oh, okay. I almost...
There is no such thing as surrendering.
I just commit a war crime?
Okay, so the question is, does
Oh, it's a good thing I missed then.
So, a question out. Does this officially count as combat being over?
This is combat over.
Well, maybe. Do charisma checks still need to be made?
Yes.
Yeah, charisma checks still need to be...
Because you're angry.
Yes,
That might not be a surrender. That might be a, I'm ready to slam on the ground and cause an earthquake.
I'm just going to do the luck check thing.
And I'm going to do the
charisma check.
So I only get 1, 2, 3 arrows back.
What, you mean 6? Your luck is 4.
Oh.
3, 4, 5.
Let me double check. Oh yeah, my luck is 4. It's my charisma.
Oh,
that's 3.
I'm sorry. I was looking at Hash Brown's luck.
1.
Yeah.
2,
So
3,
thankfully,
4,
I do manage to
5.
calm down.
Barrels back.
Because you're over
48.
30%. You're over 30% HP.
Yeah, because the penalty is for each 10% past 50.
Yeah, so you're at 30% HP or higher. Question mark.
Thanks to Suture Shot healing me up, I'm above 50% now. So no penalties.
Wait, he healed you above 50 before you ran off?
Yeah, slapped a bandage on me on his turn.
Oh, I guess I missed the charisma checks on the following turns. Sorry. Guess I'm not paying as close attention as I thought I was.
Okay.
Yeah, the charisma check is required after the fighting is done.
That's every round of combat
Uh,
on your turn. I would have sworn.
I've got the perk right here. It says, when below 50% HP, you do 20% more damage. Perception -1. Fight red rage, requiring a charisma check at a penalty of -1 for each 10% past 50% to calm down after the fighting is done. It doesn't say anything about after every turn.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's only once the fighting is done that I have to start making charisma checks.
You can be a combat medic all the way back to 100. As long as combat's going.
Pepper, you heal for another 69 damage.
Good grief, what did you use?
Just yeah, you heal 69 hit points because that's I use my standard heal spell.
Magic.
No. What? 12
Are
d10?
you sure about those numbers?
No. I went 2d10, not 12d10.
Okay. I was like, excuse me?
29, sorry. 29.
Okay.
I realized it was like
I
12
would love for the healing spell to be that strong. I would love it, but pretty sure. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? No, that's 12d10. No. So you heal for another 29. I was like, wait, how did I get that?
It's like, holy crap, I've been doing healing wrong.
Been doing healing wrong for so long.
I thought I took away the 1, but apparently I didn't.
As the fighting, this room that the majority of you are in. Not everyone's in there. The majority of you. You see a big table in the middle, crates in the back, kind of like Minecraft chests, and 2 beds right next to Silvermane. I know, they're all green boxes, so it's hard to tell. As well as on their haunches up, weapons, a surrendered ganger.
Can you ping on the map which ones are the chests? Okay. I opened this one.
Alright. Roll luck.
And
Are you also looking in a chest?
No, Pepper's taking away their weapon and slaying it over to Shot just as a precaution.
Alright.
Then I'll look in the chest.
You pick up a 10mm repeater and a 5.56mm pistol from them.
Mary's going to be checking the crates from before.
I got 4 degrees of success.
Four degrees of success. What are you rolling, Pepper?
Luck.
Oh, you're looking at
Yeah.
4 and 7. All right. Oops. Define. And this is like total between the two of you. Like, be simple. List them off all at once, and I'm going to list them. Our 20 chat.
All right, there. Somebody want to tell me what the hell's going on? Last thing I remember is some turd shooting me with a shotgun.
You, Jimmy, or is it Jerry?
Jimmy.
Jimmy will turn. Well, not turn to you, but they'll speak. You went into another, as you call, blood rage.
Haha, that Jimmy always telling those crazy stories, right?
I have been programmed to never lie. I'm sorry.
That's sorry.
Well, at least the building's still standing. Looks like I didn't use up too much of my TNT. Well, shit. Y'all starting to get the feeling that we all got tricked back there. That them ponies just went. And
To
pulled,
be fair,
pulled the wool
we
over.
didn't ask. We didn't ask for enough information. And that's not saying they wouldn't have lied about it if we asked them, but there is a certain level of we did fail to ask information that could have been useful to us.
They were clearly, threatening to intimidate the town, so... And what was that whole thing about, town burning, getting set on fire?
Yeah, there was that.
Well, yes, there is the sense of if it was their town first and they were wrongfully removed from there, like, it's if I can't have my home back, then I'm going to burn it because I don't want you to have it, like...
They clearly can't pronounce the word, right?
As in, they were wearing shackles, or they had shackles on others with them?
Some ponies in shackles. Are you saying that in character?
Yeah. I'm switching to voice because other people are switching to voice, and I'm not gonna cripple myself with trying to talk, or with trying to type compared to speaking this faster.
Voice for the. They had them shackled and everything.
Were they wearing those clothes that you saw earlier when they arrived in town?
Yeah, them jumpy suits. Yeah.
Pepper's gonna look over to Hail Mary and ask, there hasn't been anyone in shackles in town, has there? Do you know?
You're muted.
GM, would I? I feared Hail Mary wasn't from that town, so...
Oh yeah, no, you would know this as a trading town. That's about it. They're from a stable, some place up north. About all you know. Mr.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
No. It's not to say that couldn't have been moved back to their vault or something potentially. Go see if there's anyone that can be tended to. Actually, wait. Quick question above Gord. Is shot male or female? I've already forgotten. Sorry, Carl.
Yes.
Is shot male or female? I already forgot. Sorry.
Shot is female.
Sorry, you said male?
Female.
Okay.
Male.
Sorry, I heard B male. And I'm like,
Air.
Female.
okay. Could you double check everyone, Auntie, and make sure, see if, because we need to get back to town and ask some questions.
And if it's been about a year, there's not really going to be any evidence. I mean, from what I can gather, these town ponies may have been slavers or enslaved part of their stable, but that's par for the course for stables. And if they instead enslaved a stable, then honestly, they were probably they probably deserved it at some point.
I still want to get more information before we decide what we're going to do about the situation. Because we got hired to... I feel like we were hired under not false pretenses, but without being given the whole story. And while that is partially my fault for not asking more questions, we have questions to ask now. Even if we can't change anything, I want to know the truth.
Yeah, and if I find out that those assholes have been lying to us and just tricked us, pulled the wool over our eyes, and just made us go to town on a bunch of innocent bystanders.
Well, I'm not sure I'd say
The person shakes her head
innocent.
vigorously.
I wouldn't say innocent, but if they did take down the stable, they kind of deserve a medal.
Not gonna stop me from wanting to blow them up.
And we're not going to just.
I love how
blow
no
up
one's
a
questioning
town.
Hail Mary on that.
Questioning Hail Mary about what? Sorry.
About how the stable ponies probably deserved it, and that if they took down a stable, they should get a medal for it instead. It was no one listening.
I mean, at this point, Pepper's not trying not to start a fight. Mostly because they're in diplomatic mode, and like, yeah.
Either way, I don't think we got all the answers. They were definitely holding out on us.
Well, I mean, there's the question of if they were actually going to burn the town down, or if that was just them bluffing in order to try to get the town to actually come to the table to trade.
That's still ganger tactics. And if I was hiring someone to take out a group that was threatening us, I wouldn't really give them a year or two long history synopsis of the group and its origin. It seems a little asinine.
You know,
Still matters because of motive, though, is the thing.
there's the thing. You know, it's quite easy to cherry pick your answers.
Yeah, and some of your smells was a year old spittoon that has been cleaned out.
Charming.
Yeah, smell one of those damn things when no pony touches it for over a year. That is with some Hall of Fame levels of nasty right there.
Making presumptions we know what a spittoon is. And no, I don't care to know. I mean,
No,
that's
I
in
haven't
character. Not
smelled one.
above board, I know what a spittoon is.
No, I haven't smelled one. The last spittoon back home was scrapped 30 years ago.
Then what are y'all all spitting into when you're at home?
We don't.
Man, y'all weird.
Pot meat kettle.
Okay, above board. Is everyone letting Pepper decide what happens with this last one? Is that what's happening? Because I feel like that's what's happening. Because everyone's leaving the situation.
Look,
I'm asking above board because I just want to make sure before I start doing something in character, good or bad. Cause like,
I mean, what are we doing with them? Because as far as I'm concerned, this person's no longer a threat. I'm walking away.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I'm gonna make them pay, right? They forced us out.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna get some answers because clearly, they holding out.
Lessons from a year ago, without there being. It's not exactly easy. We will come back and let you know what's going on later. We need more information, so we're going to go get it.
They nod a bit and wipe some tears from their eyes. As they get up to go and bury the various bodies.
Actually, what? Okay, this is going to be a question for the group above board, just because on one hand it feels a little metagamey, on the other hand it's something that happens in the game, so like I don't know.
Go ahead.
Have we received a karma adjustment for everything that's happened thus far?
I'm not telling until the end of the session. Karma is awarded at the end of quests, usually.
I mean, okay, above board, in the actual game, I've had karma awarded upon killing someone. Granted, as far as these sorts of sessions go, I've only seen karma applied once. And cat! Nerui knows the instance I'm talking about.
Oh yes, I know the instance well.
Okay, cat, I'm actually bleeding now. What the heck?
Oh. Well, then that means that Pepsi is saying that he's considering it meta-knowledge.
Okay.
I give karma at the end of sessions. That's usually how I do it. So, if you do something that's bad karma during the session, you find out like just how bad it is at the end.
Yeah. Trying to think of any examples. If that's how you're going to do it, that's how you're going to do it. My brain just goes to like, doesn't Tranquil Lane or whatever give you negative karma?
We haven't used it like this before now.
Oh, you mean Tranquility Lane?
Yeah.
Tranquility Lane gives you good karma for killing all of the people in the thing.
But it gives you
but we haven't done
the thing.
It's fine. I'm just
stop kneeling the GM for shit like this. Is we've never used it like this before. We generally use karma at the end of quests.
And that's fine.
Accept the ruling and move on.
I think they were.
That's literally what I'm doing, dude. Okay, chill.
Hey, what?
Right.
Before we all head on up, why don't we help him out a little bit? See if there's any pony that might still be savable, and
You can also check if anyone wrote any journals or anything of the like. Kept a terminal.
And what I'm thinking is, it sounds like they might be needing themselves a new home, so perhaps we can take them with us.
And that's your call. But yeah, we are not, starting a fight with a trading town. But I am going to have to be reporting this to the Arctic Rangers. If what they said is true, and even a year back that this was found as a slaver town, they had to have sold the original stable dwellers to someone, meaning there's an active slaver operation here.
Yeah, because my idea was more we can blacklist the town in essence and try to get other towns to go, yeah, please stop trading with them. They're horrible people. You don't want to deal with them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Likely wouldn't get anywhere with it, but
yeah, above board. Basically, what I'm suggesting is we take them back to home base with us to have them as NPCs over there to.
They're basically settlers at your settlement, despite your settlement not being a settlement.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll admit, I forgot we had
Mary said it was your call since Mary said, it's your call since she's never even been to the bunker or home base.
While you all decide on that, in looking around, you would find that, yeah, none of these people are gonna come back from. I'm not gonna have you doing your roles because it's kind of redundant. But none of these people are coming back.
That was gonna be what I was gonna ask. I was gonna say he was gonna run and see if anyone's actually just like and bleed out, but not actually dead.
That's a good question, but I would have to scroll up all the way through things, figure out what role goes to who and everything, and I'm not doing that.
Do we find any books, journals, or terminals that are still working and active?
This place doesn't have any power, so terminals definitely no. And journals, roll luck.
Okay.
I will write them up and give them to you later. That way you can read them in your own time, out of session.
Okay.
So what do y'all think? Let him come with us and give him a place that's that's got more of a roof over their heads. Probably won't be able to make up for what they lost, but it's something that's in our that we can do.
Do we
Well,
have
also-
anywhere within that can like grow plants or anything?
That's a Zerkai question because I designed the bunker.
There wasn't a greenhouse area. No, it's not that big.
Who also would need a bed?
Well, there are bunk beds.
Okay. That's
Mm-hmm. Yep, and the potato pone can easily make use of of our portable bunk bed.
Silverman would suggest to the group that maybe we help him bury people who bury the ponies here. You know, we caused this. We might as well help.
And they already have a
Right.
perfectly good hole to use. And I'm not digging in permafrost.
They are basically giving them snow burials, where they just cover their bodies over with the snow.
But well, like I said, Silverman would help with that.
I
Alright.
think most of us said we were going to help. I just
Okay. It would take about an hour dragging bodies, carrying them, and covering them over. Would you be looting them as you do this? Or burying them with their things?
They're
I mean,
they're not raiders or they're not raiders. They're not they weren't. So I would say no. We would just bury them with their belongings.
I mean,
And
with personal effects, we would leave them. Like we're not going to take off any of their clothes or anything. But stuff like ammunition and whatnot, like
Yeah,
Even if-
Mary
even
would have
if we
already
turn it-
looted some of the bodies.
even if we end up turning it over to them, like this is still the wasteland. You don't just waste.
Yeah, they would not.
resources.
They wouldn't complain too much if they see you like taking drugs or ammo off them. They'd be like, "Yeah, it's the wasteland. I understand."
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll take the ammo, but we'll leave them their guns.
Does everyone share that sentiment?
No.
why would I leave-
Of course, we're
why would I
taking
leave them?
like
I can see leaving them their clothes,
like
their
we
armor or whatever.
we can leave clothes and even basic
Leave
necklaces
them
and
some-
earrings and stuff. If
Give them some dignity.
Alright, here's
but-
what I'm gonna do. I'm going to like divide up the corpses amongst the party and just say this is the loot you all would find. Determine what you all want to do from it based on the person carrying the corpse. Some of you might take that, others might not.
But then the rest of us would just take the because if there are those of us who are taking almost everything and we get to the pit and we see that there are others
Oh,
who
they're
still
not burying
have
them. No. They're not burying them in the hole. As a hole full of water, well, not that's a crater. Okay,
Yeah, I said that.
Well, no, I'm just saying, splitting the raiders up amongst us and saying you take what you want. It's like, well, if there's stuff left over, the others of us would still likely take. Like, it's not like we magically ignore what's left.
It's like, take the bodies, bring them to wherever they're being buried. You can check them for like drugs and ammo and whatnot. The weapons would probably have been dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are looting basically everything that you all will deem of value. So, okay. Good to know.
Wait, quick question timeout thing.
Yes.
If you guys remember, we promised the town we would give them half of the supplies we find.
I recall making no such promise.
It was in the...
Yes.
That was part of the payment. You get to keep half the things you find, and the rest is theirs. But you did not promise it. That was just part of payment. You can always lie. Say, oh, we only found this much.
I mean, my brain is going to, like, I don't know. I mean, we can't say we go back with nothing, because that would immediately send off alarms to the town. They might attack us.
At the same time, would it, considering that you've got a pony that has shown a certain proclivity for explosives?
Yes, it still would.
Like, yeah, like we... Mostly because my brain is going like, well, if we let the last one take everything, then, oh, we don't have any supplies to give you, but they're not going to buy that story of why we're coming back with no supplies, but saying the problem's taken care of.
Even if they did, they'd send people out here to loot. Like the loot that you left. Most likely.
Yeah.
So we just say, yeah, we left your share up there.
No, because then if they find nothing, then they're going to get us blacklisted and so on and so forth, and we'll be in trouble with any other settlement we come against.
Yeah, let's just finish the job.
So. We'll take back a reasonable amount of loot that they might expect, maybe a little on the low side, show them our half, and let her keep the rest, so like 40%, I don't know.
Give them a third instead of a half.
No, let's just complete the job.
First things first. Let's get this pony back to base with this. Make sure they're safe. That we don't have to worry about any potential lion slaver taps. Knowing that they're still alive. And then we can worry about taking care of them.
Silvermane would look to this guy. So, what's your name, kid?
Roseblood. You all?
What was it again? Sorry, you kind of break up a bit.
Roseblood.
Rosebud, okay. He's healed for 19.
You know, I'll put all your characters together, that way I can just quickly grab all of you.
Okay.
Alright.
Paste.
Did you say Rosebud or Roseblood?
Blood.
Blood?
Okay. That's why I thought I heard Silver say Bud. I was like, dang, maybe I misheard.
All right. It literally says it right there, but I'm zoomed out a bit, so I couldn't really see it properly. Damn, that was a low roll. How long would the journey be there? Would the journey be back?
I believe I said it took an hour and a half to get.
Hour. I was gonna say it was an hour and a half. Yeah.
It'd take a full hour because you're basically going from here past where the town is to the bunker. So, for an hour, I'm just gonna round it up to an.
Okay.
No, like not an hour and a half, but like 2 hours. Sorry, I cannot word.
So how long exactly?
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay. All right. So that's. All right.
10 straight back, roughly.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
10 straight plus no more.
Roll 20 is being weird and not letting me hold on things. Thank you. Copy. Normally, you would already be on the map by now, but Roll20 is not being kind, and it's laggy. I hear my computer wheezing as it tries to run Roll20 for some reason. And Roll20 is being slow. I am sorry.
I mean, it is 10:30.
$11:28 where I'm at.
So, like, if it's having trouble, maybe just. Well, I tried to do something.
Yeah, it's starting to work now. Just clearing off a map to make space for the new bunker map. I just made a page for it because objects and tokens paste in the entrance because that's simpler. I think this is the entrance. Wait.
It's to
This
the
is-
left.
Yeah. Oh, he's right above it. I'll just move you all to it.
Oh, there we go. So it looks a little cut off at the bottom to me. Oh, never mind. There, I see it now. For some reason, it's acting weird.
Roll20 is just being like that today.
Yeah, this is the rec room for chilling and stuff. Ooh. The spacing seems a little odd. Huh.
It's ever so slightly weird, but I'll fix it later.
Mm.
This is a map that this was the map that the
Yeah, you have to add the bright width and stuff. That this is just the chill room with couches, tables, shelves. And at the bottom here is the infirmary, medical beds, a terminal, cabinets. This is the meeting room. Got ourselves a map table
with
more cabinets here. The officers' room is here. Its own terminal, bigger bed, dresser, and this is the barracks. Got a bunch of lockers and doors, lockers and bunk beds. Storage is in the upper right. Mess hall is on the right and bottom right, and the showers are in the upper left.
Yeah, pretty messy ganger. Well, former ganger now. So, I'm just gonna call him by name. Roseblood will immediately be starstruck by the clean interior, only slightly less cold interior, and basically everything. As their entire life they have lived.
Well, quick question: Where this is like within the mountain and stuff, right? Or underground?
Yep.
This is within the mountain always.
Okay, base temperature would be about 50, 55 degrees.
Then, it's warm in here and it's clean.
How dirty is Roseblood again?
They are bloodied. They have not had a shower for a clean shower for what is likely their entire life.
Most their life, yeah.
They're
well then,
roughly 19 years old by the looks of it. So yeah, they are.
Use least wish.
not anymore. I cast clean on them.
Least wish. The most powerful spell.
They are shocked, gasped. And even though it's warm in here, they feel a slight cold chill as their layer of protective dirt is gone.
So now he's completely clean.
I'm pretty sure it's a she.
Yeah.
Yep. Now she's completely clean.
Hey, we shouldn't jump to conclusions. Maybe Silvertail doesn't know how to... Silvermane. I'm sorry. Maybe Silvermane just doesn't know how to tell gender, Maybe that's just a character quirk.
No, I just didn't hear properly that
that
Roseblood was a she.
Okay.
It's a he. Sounds like you're saying she. Are you saying he? I don't know.
Is Rose a he or she?
He.
He male?
So male.
Yes.
Okay, so he is plain now.
But okay, sure, whatever.
I've been saying he the entire time.
But yeah, but with how much you were cutting out a little bit here and there, it made it.
I would have sworn you said she.
I'm sorry.
Technical difficulties creating issues with communication.
Anyway,
He, after being cleaned, is going to quickly steal the lower bunk of this bed. It's theirs now.
right.
Period.
Silvermane will take this one.
One oversight, though, is one oversight of Misty's is that there is no repair station for a robot, nor a recharging station for it.
I can do repairs as long as I have the tools.
In my defense, these places were made as a safe house for very, very small groups. Like an emergency escape sort of place for like Shining Armor and Cadence, or Misty, Aurora, and Flurry, or like so stuff like a workbench and a chemistry lab were not thoughts that were being had.
They were 7. Synced in 7 as a robot.
What?
like
You roboted pretty hard there.
These places were not made for 7 people, even if one is a robot.
Sure there were. There's 5 beds up there. There's 2 in the infirmary. There's 1 queen-size bed, or king-size.
No, bunk
There's-
beds. There are 10 beds in the barracks.
Oh, well,
2 in the infirmary, and some couches.
yeah, so there's
And the
10,
big bed.
12, 13, 2 couches, like,
Okay,
that
fine.
people wouldn't feel a little claustrophobic, but
Yep. And in the case of the potato pone, the fox serves as an additional bed.
yo, dog, I heard you like beds, so I put a bed on your bed.
So you can bed while you bed.
So you can sleep while it sleeps. Okay, well, may as well use the terminal. Can you add a handout that says, like, officer's log or something?
Office.
Because I think part of what I'm going to do, just because I can't really do Pepper's voice the way I want to, and I'm not doing a great job of keeping their speech pattern consistent.
Yeah, same here.
I'm gonna write a summary of the session from Pepper's perspective, putting it in the terminal. You know, just like people use them for journals, and that way anyone can poke around and read it or whatever. And that way it kind of serves as of at least a biased summary of what has happened, gone on, etc.
Alright.
That way, if we need reminders for stuff, maybe it can help. Yay.
Do you think that's a good place to stop? Or do you all want to continue?
I think it's a good place to stop.
Yeah, I wish I could continue. I really need to use the restroom.
Would
I
like to
think
continue. I would like to continue, but it's 20 to 5 in the morning, and I need to get ready to go to work in about 9 hours.
So yeah, probably best to wrap it up here for now and wait until our next session.
The fact that everyone wants to continue means that I'm doing good. So yay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we do have an unresolved conflict, so that usually does make people want to
True.
So,
wrap things up. But at the same time, it means we have something that will allow us to just jump right back into it.
So, when were we given the XP and stuff?
That will be given tonight or tomorrow morning.
Hey guys, check the beds.
The weak should fear the strong.
What?
The text over Hail Mary.
Wait, oh, I see it.
Mary's asserting dominance by taking the top bunk of Roseblood's bunk bed.
So that's what that is.
Oh, so here's the thing. You know how they have a joke in. Well, if you watched it, but Monsters University, which is basically Monsters Inc. prequel. They have a joke of he sheds. If that happens with you, you're basically just dropping crystal rocks onto them.
That seems excessive.
Well, it's a good thing ponies don't shed.
Hail Mary grows crystals on their body, so...
Wake up one day and you find out that they're dead. As of death. Crystals.
Yeah, I just love the idea of just, as a power move, just taking the top bunk when someone took the bottom bunk when there are already open beds.
That's great.
I mean, if we need a little extra money, we can just chip away at those crystals and just sell them.
There is a perk
Put
for
it out
that.
there.
And there is a perk for that, to grow crystals to sell and stuff.
You know, the problem is they're crystals currently, not gems. From my understanding, at least.
Or we can use them to modify laser weapons.
And not yet. For now, they're just shard weapons. Yeah, I'll have to take a perk to grow crystals.
Yeah, but just putting the idea out there.
I think I realized something, though, so I can...
So if you're adjusting the map thing, the black bar should only be like should only take up one square of the black outlines.
See.
I think it's just kind of squashed or stretched out.
Yeah, it should be shrunk.
And while that's going on, I'll wrap up the stream. So, I for one definitely enjoyed that, and we had a bit of a twist there that's gonna make the next session pretty interesting as far as I'm concerned. Everyone else have fun with it tonight?
Oh yeah,
Very
absolutely.
Yeah.
I realized part of one of my faults, so I can try to start working on it.
Also, you made the same size as before, a GM. You didn't shrink
No,
it.
I said I just gave up on it for now. I'll figure it out later.
Yep. I hope everyone
That's gonna kill me.
I hope everyone who came to watch or ends up watching it later had a good time. And until next time, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Later.